Shalom. Shalom and welcome. Welcome to From Four Corners, a reflection of Isaiah 11:12. It is a series of messages directed to those who I believe will be discovering that they will be among the ranks of the 144,000, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Yahusha, commonly known as Israel, and a multitude of every nation, kindred, and tongues, together made one in Yahusha Messiah, and who will fulfill what is written in Revelation 7th chapter. It is a message to you whom I consider my brothers and my sisters. It is a message to you who also will be strengthened and fortified and be martyrs in these final days. End times are here. My name is Symmanayah, and today is July 8th, 2014. This segment of From Four Corners is entitled Belief and Set Apartness. My brothers, all too often, many of us fail to realize that when our deeds and actions contradicts the very words we say, we do not demonstrate that we are a set-apart people. When we begin to make compromises and be in fellowships that allow compromising teachings, practices, and behaviors, we do not demonstrate that we are a set-apart people. How many of us have held the course and focused on Yahusha and watched him draw others of like mind, body, and spirit together? How many of us have endured the loneliness of standing on our beliefs and position and witness discovering someone who shared the same belief? Look around. You've seen times where there are people might say, hallelujah, I found someone that agrees with me on this teaching. Now, is everyone correct? Absolutely not. But how can we come on that path of discovery, truly of discovering what is righteous, how to interpret the scriptures with life stirring within them? How do we come to get to that point if we allow ourselves to be impatient and continue to be amongst compromising teachings, practices, and behaviors? You've seen it, and you've seen the excuse of people saying, well, you're not going to find a perfect assembly, a perfect group, or if you're still entrapped by the pagan term church, if you truly seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, you will find deliverance in such a pagan label, and you will come to know, my brothers and sisters, that scriptures state if Yahusha is lifted up, it is he that will draw all men to him and present us before the Almighty Father. It is he whose blood washes us and cleanses us from all unrighteousness. It is he whose living spirit teaches us and brings to remembrance. It is he that is indeed our sovereign. My brothers and sisters, look in the mirror, examine whom you fellowship with, whom you find yourself in assembly with, and ask yourselves, together do we represent a set-apart group? Do our beliefs reflect that? I've seen situations where individuals are partakers of a group, but then little cliques are in that group where they say, well, I don't agree with all that they teach, and I don't agree with this, but I'm still involved because it'll take care of itself. That is not an excuse that is considered acceptable. That is a position of wickedness. If the person does not mean, if they do not mean, I am being pressed and convicted to stay the course with this group. If you know unequivocally that you are ordered to remain with that group, then by all means stay with that group. You may be the very candlelight, so to speak, for that group, or you may be the water, or you may be used to present the increase of righteousness and correctness when the time comes or as the time grows near. If you have doubt and uncertainty, I strongly encourage you to pray and ask yourself, are you demonstrating being a set-apart person? Are you demonstrating your belief in the set-apartness that the Most High provides? This segment again is entitled Belief and Set-Apartness. My brothers and sisters, do we truly believe what we say and represent? If we look long and hard at the cliche which states action speaks louder than words, we just might come to see these words hold true or not. We have entered into end times, and our expectations are stirred, and we find ourselves being tested, some knowingly, while others have not given much thought to what is occurring in our refining process. Over the years, my brothers and sisters, I have witnessed individuals who think because they place their own descriptions to describe themselves, that this makes their position true. I have witnessed individuals claim to be humble, strong, loving, and more, but their actions demonstrate a different message. There are also so many people who claim to have a position of belief as it relates to pursuing the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, but yet they are walking contradictions. In other words, their actions contradict what they say they believe. There are those who will argue this fact. Belief and set-apartness go hand in hand. Anything outside of the joining of these merely represent a contradiction. For those of us who have not been delivered from the pagan word holy, we will come to see that the word holy is indeed a pagan term that was used to hide the function of being set apart. We will come to discover a reproof on this matter and find ourselves embracing the words set apartness or set apart people. As we move into more intense times, it will be wise to begin getting our house in order. It will be wise to truly assess all that we do and say, all that we claim to represent in our belief. Failure to examine the one in the mirror puts that individual at risk of being a danger to themselves as well as others around them. Consider the person who loves to talk or teach. Consider the one who presents a multitude of words. Examine their actions. All too often their words and actions do not match. This is not true for everyone, but it is widespread. I am very much aware that we make mistakes. I know personally that we will stumble and fall from time to time. Given all that we face, however, it is important for us to earnestly seek the living teachings of Yahusha Messiah in order to know when to come away from wickedness or when to purge it from our ranks, when to truly demonstrate our support, our position as it relates to true set-apartness. It will be wise for us to earnestly come to discover when to exhibit the fortitude, the strength to purge wickedness and evil from our presence. This will result with us making tough decisions. As end times become more and more intense, we will find ourselves making the hardest decisions of our lives, my brothers and sisters. Belief in set-apartness is a necessity, and we will witness all refining necessary for producing those who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude. While many think those among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude were always righteous and never faced mistakes, there are some that think they might mysteriously appear out of nowhere or from heaven instantaneously. I submit to you, this position is wrong and erroneously. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, seek the life in the scriptures. Seek to understand and realize that those who will be among the 144,000 in multitude will understand the power of atonement. For we are made anew by the atoning power of the Spirit of Yahusha. His atoning power, his shed blood covers a multitude of sin, for it is a demonstration of his love. And it is the living, set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name that regenerates us, that makes us anew day by day as we press closer to him. For those who expect the final exodus, including myself, we must come to realize there will be many left behind. The power and strength of discerning the Spirit of Yahusha is paramount. We will come to understand what is being ordered. We will produce as so guided by him. We will come to see a more refined and perfected group emerge. In these final days, we will begin to witness that individuals whose beliefs reflect the presence of the Spirit of Yahusha will also be among the ranks of individuals demonstrating true set-apartness. The Great Tribulation will be something extremely fierce, and scriptures make mention that the children of Yahuwah are not appointed to his wrath. So many grab this passage and ignore what is stated regarding anything else. They latch on to a false sense of comfort and security. Let us not forget that there will be those among us who will be martyrs. There will also be those who will exhibit being delivered to Satan for the destruction of the flesh in order that their spirit may be saved. Consider that the Messiah, the Mashyach, Yahusha, has informed us that there will also be those led astray, many of which were overtaken by unbelief. We will begin to witness, as we are refined, a more obedient and fitly joined group, worthy by the blood of the Lamb of Yahusha, to be among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude. What say you, Yasharal? What say you, my brothers and sisters? Pray and watch. I strongly encourage each and every listener to these words to begin asking yourselves, have you made the right decision? Have you been equipped with the instruction necessary to handle the tough choices that are emerging? Also begin assessing your ability to make tough decisions regarding loved ones or friends or close people that we're familiar with. Yes, my brothers and sisters, there will be those we must come away from. There will be those that we must purge from our ranks. Belief and set apartness will be something that will produce a refined and unified group as led by the Spirit of Yahusha. My brothers and sisters, though there are those among us who are experienced what it is to have friends, neighbors, co-workers, colleagues, club members, or an active fellowship, those of us who have been exposed to others and become accustomed to them, we will come to realize as we are gathered together that because of our belief in the orders that reflect set apartness, we will have to come away from some, and we will find ourselves in some cases gathered with strangers, but yet they are not strangers but family members, true family members, those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. Soon and very soon, as end times bring about the most challenging conditions of our lives, we will discover the many compromises that we exercise regarding interacting with people, and we will begin to change dramatically. These compromises will begin to vanish among those who are obedient. We will witness the Spirit of Yahusha order that we represent belief and set apartness with balance and precision. We will come to experience direct orders, instructions. There will be guidance, there will be reproof, there will be discipline, and there will be all that is necessary to enlarge our position with the Most High. To demonstrate our belief and set apartness, we will find as we journey into improved worship and obedience, deliverance will be present. All strongholds will be laid waste, and we will be like a beacon of light. We will reveal to the world a righteous belief and set apartness of which no man, woman, or child can stop. Over the years, we have taken much for granted. We have come to think that our own intelligence and skills have been the main contributor of what makes us who we are today. We have taken for granted the enormous amount of mercy, the many favors we have received from the Most High Father. There are some who plainly dismiss the existence of Yahusha Messiah, our Mashyach, those void of recognizing the pathway of life immeasurably. End time conditions are about to change the very landscape of how we conduct ourselves. During extreme widespread drought, famine, we will witness proof that havoc emerge as our food supplies dwindle, as pestilence and disease rise. We will witness being humbled. We will also witness those who are clueless experience widespread panic. People running to and fro looking for loved ones as well as searching for resources. Resources such as fresh water, food, and a safe place will be one of the most important items of focus in the coming days. Let us be mindful of how the Spirit of Yahusha is working so that we are moving in the right direction. Remember, this plan was created and is being executed by the Almighty Father Yahuah. Each of us will face the most difficult times. We will witness our belief being tested like never before. We will come to know the full meaning of set apartness. Are you ready? Are you ready, my brothers and sisters? Have you established a mind, body, and soul to obey the orders from the Spirit of Yahusha? Are you able to discern the presence of the Spirit of Yahusha if he was to speak through another, to you, to me, to us, or through his chosen, or through his set sent messengers. My brothers and sisters, it would be wise for us to come away from the fear of being alone. For remember, there are promises and there is a covenant like no other made to the children of Yahuwah. Yahusha will rise up and our belief will be visible. It will be visible in our words, in our deeds, in our actions. There will come balance as we are perfected in the coming days as we await the return of Yahusha Messiah. Soon and very soon we will make tough decisions that it will become apparent that we are indeed a set apart people. Set apartness will come with all sincerity as we witness the emergence of the 144,000 and multitude, as we witness the emergence of strong martyrs who will die physically for the sake of Yahusha Messiah. Choose wisely this day, my brothers and sisters, whether or not you will embrace wholeheartedly your belief and walk in set apartness, or will you continue with business as usual? Anyone who continues with business as usual will face a soon-to-be shock of their lifetime. Our Messiah, our Mashyach Yahusha, draws near. This is the day to determine your position and decide whether you will participate in being obedient to the Most High, whether you will be an instrument of His, used to magnify and demonstrate belief and set apartness more clearly than ever before. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, be mindful, be true to yourself, be true to the body, be true to us, be true and obedient to the Most High. Let us be true in our belief and set apartness. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, continue to be encouraged. My prayer is that each of us are able to endure until the end. Until next time, continue to stay tuned as From Four Corners continues. Shalom, shalom, shalom.